Rahim. Welcome to Noble Family Research Center. Tutorial on NOFREC Basic School Manager. This program was developed to meet the 2019 educational requirements and recommendations of the National Council for Curriculum and Assessment (NACA) for keeping people's data, assessing people's performances and finances. You may reach us at Noble Family Research Center, Box 54, Brekum, Bono Region. Our contact numbers 054-968-5090 or 024-450-4294. You can also contact us through email at celia@gmail.com. All rights are reserved. No part of this program may be reproduced, stored in a retrievable system, or transmitted in any form or by any means, being it electronic, mechanical, photocopying, recording, or otherwise, without the prior written permission from NOFREC. We are going to have tutorial 1 on how to use the NOFREC Basic School Manager, on how to use the Master Workbook. How to use the Master Workbook. Tutorial 1, how to use the Master Workbook. Okay. We are going to open the main folder, which is NOFREC SMS demo, because we are doing demonstration. We are going to use it. The program contains a main folder. Then this main folder also contains a subfolder and the Master Workbook, which is NOFREC Basic School Manager. The subfolder also contains subfolders like NOFREC Basic School Assessment, NOFREC Basic School Attendance, NOFREC Basic School Bills, NOFREC Basic School Debts, NOFREC Basic School Fee Payments, NOFREC Basic School Financial Managers, NOFREC Basic School Remarks, NOFREC Basic School Reports, with a section of NOFREC Basic School Financial Manager, which contains only 3 workbooks. The rest contain 14 different workbooks, each ranging from crèche, nursery, KG1, KG2, Basic 1 to Basic 10. Now, let's consider how to work with the NOFREC Basic School Master Workbook. Okay, so we open the Master Workbook. The Master Workbook contains the background, entry form for registration, admission register, and the list lookup. The background contains the program information, the developer's information, the school information, contact address of the school, general form, contains the general form, then it contains headings to all the workbooks. We have registers, we have bills, we have fee payments, we have remarks, we have assessments, we have debts, we have reports for all the classes. Then we have income workbook, expense and purchase workbook, and we have profit and loss workbook. A click on any of these hypertexts will lead us to the workbook. So this is the registers for all the classes. If you click here, you're going to open the crèche register of attendance. It's the crèche register of attendance. A click on any of the hypertext will open the workbook. So this is the bills workbook. Just a click on it will open the workbook for us. This fee payments workbook. Okay. This remarks and so on and so forth. So all these hypertexts will link us to a particular workbook. The master workbook contains background. The entry form here is used for registration. Then the name will appear on the admission register. Each student should be registered into the school admission register before work can be done on that particular student's, or before that particular student's record can be kept into the system. We have the list lookup and the rest. So let's consider how the entry form works. Okay. With the entry form, before we use the entry form, we have to ensure that the cursor is at A4 of the admission register. The A4 here should always be active. The A4 should always be active before we issue the entry form. Fill the appropriate fields in this form by generating student ID for each student. We have student ID, student name, sex, class, date of birth, date admitted, guardian's name, guardian's contact, and remarks. So we are going to do some demonstration here. Let's code this student ID N211. The name is Akrasia, a female. She is in crèche. Date of birth November 2nd, 2018, and she was admitted into the school January 12, 2021, and the guardian's name is also Akrasia with contact number 211. Then we press the save button and the name is saved onto the admission register. As soon as the save button is issued, the name pushes from row 4 to row 5. You go back, take another student data again, N212. The person is Lawontin Vincent. The male is in crèche. Date of birth is December 3rd, 18. Admitted on January 12, 21. The guardian's name is also Lawontin Vincent, and the contact 212 is saved. Take another student N213. The name is Mohammed Harun. A male in crèche. Date of birth is August 21st, 18. Admitted on January 12, 21. The guardian's name is also Mohammed Harun with contact number 213. Save. We move on to N214, Chumasi Comfort. Chumasi Comfort, a female, in crèche, date of birth 3rd March 5th 2019, admitted on January 12th 21. The guardian is Chumasi Comfort. Contact is 214. We save. And the last student in our list is N215, the person of Otin Minsa Salia, a male, in crèche, date of birth is 30th June 30th 18. The guardian is also 14 Mrs. Elia. Contact is 215. No. Admitted on January 12, 21. The guardian's name is 14 Mrs. Elia, and the contact is 215. Should a save command and save. Now we have our list here. This empty row should be deleted. Fine. Make this place active. Always the cursor should be at A4. Okay. We can determine a particular item here under any of these headings. Like sex, if you want to know only male students in the school, you have to deselect the female, then press OK. These are the list of male students in the school, ranging from crèche to basic 10. Okay. We can equally determine only female in the school by deselecting the male and select the female. So this is the female list in the school for all the classes. We can equally determine only females in a particular class. So let's say so we click select all, then we have deselected every class. We move on down to crèche. We are using crèche for this demonstration. So we press OK. These are the lists of female in crèche. Then we can also determine the male students in crèche. Deselect the female and select male. We have the list of male in the class, and so on and so forth. Then we want to have the list of the entire school again. Go to sex, select all. Okay. Then we come to class, select all again. Okay. We have our list back. Now admission register is ready to be used. We move on to the list lookup. List lookup contain bills, grading system, expense, closing date, reopening date, subjects, and number on row. We have predefined some codes for the bills items. We can change them. We can change these bill items if they are not in accordance to your bill of the school. You can change any of them. We have total arrears, school fees, PTA due, transport fee, boarding fee, feeding fee, extra classes, others. So if you are not in need of any of this, somebody may have medicals, health and medicals or something like that, you may choose to add it here and give it a code. That's all. It's your own thing, so you can take it the way you want. When you change it here, it is going to automatically be changed on the various sheets. Then you have the grading system. This grading system, the part of the grading system shouldn't be changed. No editing, entry, deletion should be done in the grading system. It has been coded. So if you dare to change it, it's a restricted area. No part of this grading system should be changed. A sister to the bill table is the expense table. We have code for each expense item, then what the expense was incurred on have also been listed here. Equally, changes can also be done to this table. If you don't want any of them, you can replace them with what you want. Then we move on to the closing date. From crèche to basic 6, because they are of term on termly basis, they have their date of closing and the date of reopening being different from that of basic 7 to basic 10. They also have their different time of closing and different time of reopening. So we select here, it says select here, then select here, then it says enter here. So the same applies here, select here, select here, select here, enter here. So assuming the school is to close on crèche to basic 6 to close on 15th April 2021, you select and enter your 2021 here. Then that of basic 7 to basic 10 is to close on 16th June 2021. We do the same, and this is the date they are to reopen. When we do this information will move directly to the various class reports sheets. Then we have subjects. We have predefined some subjects here. If these subjects are not done by your class, by your school, you can change them. We have NM for numeracy and mathematics. We have EL, language and literacy. We have in that order. Then it says that enter 1 here if the subject is done by the class. So this nursery and crèche, they do numeracy, they do literacy, they do creative arts, and they do all. So they have 4 subjects in all, and this total number of subjects will appear at the bottom here. This place there shouldn't be any change here. No changes should be done here. It's restricted. But in the table here, changes can be done. True. So that of KG, if these subjects are done by them, you take 111. That of basic 1 to 3, if they are done by the classes, you take 111. Basic 4 to 6, the same. Basic 7 to basic 10, the same. Then we move on to number on row. Enter the number on row per each class against the class in this table, and the total number of students in the school will appear here. When you are done with this, it means the admission, the master workbook is completed and can be used everywhere. So this brings us to the end of our first tutorial on NOFREC Basic School Manager, how to use the master workbook. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.